Thank you. That's the Swan Blue Chorus of Thailand, and later they will be joined by the Bang Advent Singers from the Philippines. Let me start with a phrase. Everybody can sing. Do you believe that? Well, I do believe that with my life, and if you can speak, then you can sing. If you look at it in the physiological aspect, if you have your lungs, I'm catching my breath because of of conducting. If you have lungs, then you have air that regulates the sound, and that air pass through your vocal cords, and that vocal cords will create a slapping sound with the two muscles, together. But that's not enough. That slapping sound created by the fold should resonate in your head, in your mouth, and in your body to make a good sound. But we don't really discuss that, right? We just know that make a sound or try to do a croak. So that's what it is. If you can speak, then you could sing. Now, if the basis of singing is an opera singer or a very famous pop singer, then probably it's a totally different story. Not everybody can sing as good as them. But when you see, the thing about, about singing is it's about perception. And a very good speaker, Jennifer, a while ago, started with the word perception, and I want to pick up from there. It's so allegorical to say that anybody could sing, because a person singing out of tune is also singing, okay? A person with a bad voice is still singing, okay? And but it's also politically incorrect to say that only those who are blessed with talent can sing, and there are people who were not gifted to sing. I don't believe that. That goes to the next point of talent versus skill. And for me, choosing between the two, talent and skill, I think that the talent will limit people to know that they can sing. So I favor the skill more than talent. Okay? Some people might not agree with me because some people say, oh, he's talented. But the talent is very subjective and skill is very objective. Some people will say, that person is so talented and doesn't know about it. Okay? But some people will say, she thinks she's so talented, but she's not. Okay? So it's very subjective. But for skill, it's something that you gain, that you achieve by doing a process. And as a professor in music, I know that it follows a certain process to get that skill. And that is awareness, practice, and persistence. It all starts with awareness, with perception. How can you own something if you don't know that you have it, right? If there's a beggar, he's living like a poor man, right? But a rich philanthropist would give him money and put money in the bank under his name. But he doesn't know about it. So he still lives like a poor guy. He doesn't know that he has money, but once you tell him that he has money in the bank, then that's the time he will start to live like a rich person. So you have to really be aware of your skill to be able to hone it. Now, after being aware of it, then you have to practice, but that's not enough. When you practice it, there should be persistence, meaning you have to do the practice every time to get that skill. So being aware, practice, and doing that practice persistently. Now, actually, that process becomes more fun and more meaningful if you do it with some people. That's why there is a choir. I mean, as a choir person, it becomes more comforting and more fun to do that process of achieving skill because you're with some people. Now, I was made aware of my musical ability early in life. I was born with a musical family, and especially my father is a conductor of the orchestra. He's actually part of the audience, right? He's there. In 1989, that's the first time I joined a serious choir. Not a professional choir, but a serious choir. It's a university choir. And in the Philippines, university choir is like choir, generally speaking. It's a big thing. Like Branko Stark from Croatia would say that the Philippines is a paradise for choral music. Every corner, every school, every church, they have a choir. All organizations, they have a choir. Sometimes I even think they put up, they put up committees, they put up clubs just to have an excuse for making a choir. Just kidding. So it's a big thing. And during the time, I was in college. I was in the nursing program still. I was part of the choir. And so after I graduated nursing, I went right on to music. And I finished nursing, then I finished music as a profession. Now, it's good to know the first level of process in achieving the skill is awareness. And it's good to point out awareness because awareness gives us a sense of direction and appreciation. Direction meaning if we're aware that we have it, then we can hone it. And appreciation because we look at things differently. It's crazy when you watch a concert. You will watch a performance for 3 minutes, but you never realized what mechanisms, happened before achieving that 3 minutes of performance. You didn't know how much time or hours or weeks spent in practicing that piece. But we just see that performance in 3 minutes. And basically, we have embraced music as entertainment and art, but we forgot the idea that music is also science and mathematics. And there is, of course, the concept of blend, which is the most difficult aspect in choral music. And I will be dealing with that later when I ask you to sing. Okay, you will all be singing. You know that, right? This is TEDx choir you sign up for. You know that? When you sign up the forms, there was a section there that says, what is your voice range? You didn't answer that? It was there. So you have no choice. You're going to sing later. Okay, blend. Blend is, for me, is the most important aspect of choral music. At the same time, what's good about blend, it connotes unity. And in the choir, unity is very important. Somebody should do the same thing. I mean, they might not agree with so many things, but at least in singing, they should be united. At least in one aspect of element inside the choir, they should all be together. Otherwise, there won't be any good ensemble, okay? Now, when I was choosing my topic, my title for my topic, my title is We Sing As One. We Sing As One is actually the title of the 50th anniversary of my choir when we performed 2007. And We Sing As One is actually just a title, but for the alumni of the choir, it's actually a humorous take in remembering old times. You see, in the Philippines, in my choir, we perform, and after that we eat. Okay, we go to another school, we perform, then we eat. So our slogan, it came about that we have a slogan, and it says, "We sing as one, we eat at once." Okay, so when we were discussing the title of the program, we thought of using the "We Sing as One" as the title. Of course, we cannot put the "We Eat at Once." Who wants to go to a concert with that title? Of course, we won't have to include that. So the title is "We Sing as One," and it connotes again the sense of unity. And unity for me is the most important aspect of choral singing. And a conductor, a friend of mine, I remember it. He would say that a good choral sound is a reflection of good relationships among the choir. And so I really believe that. Now, when we talk about unity and blend, most of the problems of blend in the choir is solved by vowels and vowel formation, and not vocal or sound, which is kind of weird because music is about sound, right? But we don't cure the sound, the blending of a choir using the sound. We cure it by the text, which is weird. So again, it's just awareness and perception. We view it, shallowly, but we never see the mechanisms behind it. For example, we forget that the text carried the sound. For example, plant, P-L-A-N-T. You only have one vowel in plant, right? Plant. The vowel is A, and A sounds like plant, eh, eh. If I put a note in that plant, plant, some will pronounce as so it will sound like plant, okay? Some would say plant, okay, more slang. Or if you have like dentures, you say plant, you wanna fall it out, So the sound of A differs, and thank God we have only 5 vowels, okay, to work on. But that 5 vowels recur frequently in a phrase. And how many phrases do you have in a stanza? How many stanzas do you have in a song? So it's just big work just dealing with those 5 recurring vowels, and you cannot neglect that principle, because if you don't do that, the sound of the choir will be bad. No, don't think I forgot the singing part. Okay, everybody say ooh, ooh, and. Good choir. Now let's try to do it a little longer. Ooh, and. Ooh. Okay, somebody's singing, but out of tune. Let's get by. Again. Ooh, and. Ooh. Together. It's obvious. Don't have to have technique. It is finished, okay? And go. Ooh, ah. It's too scattered. Gather it and make a round sound and do you see the point? We sing the vowel differently. But if I instruct you to do something, you are unified to doing it, and the sound changes. Okay, so it's important that we embrace that idea of unity in the choir and try to learn from that. The good thing about blend, when I'm thinking about it, is that you could approach it in the theoretical aspect. At the same time, it gives you an object lesson of unity. There's a song by Michael Jackson, "Heal the World," and I would like to sing that with you. But I would just like to ask you to sing the last portion of it. Make a better world for you and for me. Let's see, everybody, and make a better world for you and for me. Let's try to unify the vowels. Make and make a better place for go up you open, and 4. Make it softer. Mi. Good choir. Let's start it. From the top. Make it louder, really. There you go. 1, 2, one more time. So, thank you. So the next time you see a choir or hear a choir's performance, I hope that you go beyond looking beyond what you see and hear, and realize that we are all connected in this great symphony of life. Our voices and our souls should participate in this mighty chorus. Our dream is to have a harmonious world. I know it's cliche, but I believe that it's possible, attainable, and true. That love, peace, and unity can be attained if we all sing as one. Thanks for listening.
Thank you very much, Bojo, and thank you for the Suam Plu Choir and the Bangkok Adventists. Thank you very much.